Hello, we are the Hurleys, and today we went to St. Albans.
Yeah. So we're absolutely exhausted. It was just a day trip, but with two kids and walking, we walked 16,600 and some steps today.
Yeah.
But St. Albans is a little town just about 20 minutes north of London on the tube. We took the tube and the National Railway.
Yeah.
We just kind of picked a day trip to go explore, and we didn't know that it would be one of the coolest little places that we've ever been.
Yeah.
And we already want to go back, and we researched a lot more once we got home at the stuff we were seeing. I kind of wish we had done that ahead of time.
Yeah.
But either way, we have the knowledge now, and we'd like to share it with you and share you our experience at St. Albans, because it was really something special and something historical. And so we'll just kind of talk about what it was like. So, like I said, it was only 20 minutes away. When we got there, we had probably a half a mile walk. So they have one of the best street markets in England, and so we wanted to make sure we got there in time for that, and we did. Some shops were closing up, but we got crepe tacos. I've had crepes before in France, obviously, but I've never had crepe tacos. So it had like chicken, some weird like Mediterranean sauce. Oh my gosh, it was amazing. So the walk from the market to the cathedral was really cool because the architecture of these buildings, like
you see buildings leaning, like Harry Potter style alleyways and things like that.
There was this old clock tower. We'll throw in a picture of it. It had some historical significance, and now I can't remember it. But Abel thought it was really cool. So we saw that, and then we saw the cathedral off in the distance, and we walked towards it, and it was amazing. So it's called St. Albans, St. Albans Cathedral.
Yep.
It used to be an abbey, and now it's a Christian church. So it's the longest and oldest running Christian church in all of England.
Yep.
And it's amazing. And the other little known fact is that it has the largest nave in all of England. It is 279 feet long.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you, when we were on the outside, I mean, it looks huge. But when we walked in the front doors, I mean, it looked like it went forever. So
just when you got past one part, there was like another part, and then there was like a private nave, and then there was like a private prayer chambers, and then just like going back in time, and there's old doors, and you can kind of see the different architectures on the wall. You could tell like when it was built, it was mixed between like Roman architecture and
medieval,
a lot of Tudor influence in there for sure. But it was just one of the coolest.
Yeah, we'll put a link so you can kind of Wikipedia some things about it, whether it's Wikipedia or not. But we had a guide with us, and it's really amazing. So there's a lot of facts and information that you should look up, because it's really something.
Yeah.
It was named after Albans, who was persecuted and put to death for being a Christian. So he's the oldest Christian martyr, or the first Christian martyr in all of England. So people go there and pay pilgrimage to him. And some of the other sites that we're going to talk about are all connected to kind of that. And so after the church, we went and heard that there were these Roman ruins.
Yes.
Little did we know that there was a huge, actually, Roman city underneath St. Albans, and it's still there.
Yeah. For those of you who don't know, I am the biggest nerd when it comes to Roman architecture and Roman ruins and things like that, and we just hit the jackpot. My wife has found the wine shop. That little green sign says the wine shop.
Andy's a huge Roman geek. So it's only partially excavated. So we went there. So the first thing that we saw was it was an old Roman theater that they had dug up.
Yep.
And again, we'll insert pictures so you can see, but it was amazing. It dates back to 50 AD.
Yeah.
And the theater is different because it's the only Roman theater that they found that has a stage. Instead of an amphitheater. Yep. So that was really cool too. And it was literally just in the middle of the countryside. There's like sheep just, off on the hillside. And they had just dug up this little piece of it, of the theater. And then we walked around where they would have had shops and like storefronts. I don't know if storefronts, but like the
wine store.
Oh yeah, I found the wine store, but like the blacksmith and things like that. So that was really cool. And there was a wine shop that I was like, look, an ancient wine shop. But we let Nora get out, and so she touched, like some of the rocks and stones from 50 AD, and I think that's really cool.
From a 2nd century townhouse.
Yeah.
That she was walking around
in.
So it's pretty cool.
Abel slept through that part, thankfully. So, anyways, so that was the ancient town of, and I'm going to screw it up,
Verulamium.
We'll link that again.
Yeah.
But Alban, so St. Alban, that was named after, was one of the Roman citizens in Verulamium. And so that's where we went to see the Roman ruins. And then from there, we walked through we're just gonna butcher it. Anyways, we walked through the park back to the oldest registered pub in England. And this is what we waited for, seriously, like all day long.
This place is pretty cool. St. Albans gets A+ in our book.